It wasn't too long ago that Disney made a knee-jerk reaction that changed the future of not just Marvel Studios and Disney, but also DC and the entire entertainment genre as a whole, when they decided to fire James Gunn overnight due to some tweets, and well, that resulted in where we're at today. He's now running DC Studios and a real contender at the possibility of taking down the MCU. Now, James Gunn, years later, reflects on this decision and what happened. So this comes at us from an interview that James Gunn did with Empire, where he's talking about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and how long it came to get here. And he says that this was one of the most emotional things for him and a very emotional experience. And he says that this goes all the way back to post Guardians of the Galaxy 2, working on Guardians 3, and then all those things that happened that led to him being fired by Disney. And he says at one point it looked like it was over for him. Nobody was going to hire him. There was no way. Disney would never talk to him again. WB wouldn't even be interested. He thought it was over. And he says that there was a lot of people, such as Karen Gillan and others like Palm, aka Mantis, who would reach out to him, tell him, look, it's going to be okay. Things are going to work out for the best. Don't worry about this. And he says that there was this great group of people that worked with him on previous projects that knew that there was nothing more to what he was, putting on the internet a decade ago at that point, besides just stupid jokes. And that eventually things would fix themselves. And then he reveals that it was this type of support that led to him landing the DC gig, and ultimately Marvel looking at him, and they were quickly talking to him after they fired him. But it took forever to get to the new negotiations and new contract because he was already working with DC and he was trying to lock himself in. So he reveals that it was one thing at a time and literally one of the lowest points of his life. And that he ultimately does regret it, but at the same time, now he is where he is because of that, so everything worked out for him, and he's grateful for everybody that's offered him support, including Disney, who was willing to give him anything he wanted, including like a spin-off Disney Plus special that he got to do to expand the Guardians world. So he says in the end, it's all worked out, and he's excited to see the next chapter of his life and building out a whole universe.